It's OTN, nigga. We out of time, right? Yeah. Hey, get low. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim. Yeah. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim.
If you trapping where your cheese at, 3 gats, ski mask, you see rats squeeze that. Brain on his kneecaps, we back. Nigga tried to rob me for a G-pack. I just kill him and get that G back. Was shaking where the cheese at, the safe where the keys at. You shaking where the fleas at, the bully where the peas at. Cause you know my chain, I gotta freeze that. For that cane, I leave your brain where your seeds at. Ain't no trips to the hospital, ain't no rules, they just robbing you. Keep your cooler, you lose. If you move, they end up just popping you. Make you empty your pockets, your wallets, rings, and your watches too. Shotgun the rocket crew, bet your block will move. The general is Lord Stino. Catch me rolling in the gold regal. Do your dirt, but the Lord see you. You dive head first like a bald eagle. I make your head fly first, man, you don't believe you.
Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim.
So if you ride a nigga, ride out. Or die till you die out. It's OTN, salute to the timeout. You never know just what you do until you hurting in your time out. Copper pie, chopper pie, sell it to the pie out. Never cry, they give you something to cry about. You shy, you better hide up in your hideout. They got them Ray niggas that be shooting niggas' eyes out. Beach chair making niggas lie down, for real. I ain't Hollywood, then again I probably would. Ride through the block, the bucket seats and the polished wood. Then again I probably could make a couple stacks off a rap. My shit off the shelf, your shit tarnished goods. This is Q York, orange plate, blue fork. We popping over here, fuck you dog. I'm about to serve a nigga, kill a nigga. Then I leave a new boss. A lot of teams got took that way, such a true loss.
Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, put 'em up. Stick 'em, I stick 'em, give it up. Another day, another motherfucking victim. It's OTN, nigga. What we at?
Yeah.
I just want the paper. I just want the paper. I just want the paper.
Yeah.
I just want the paper. I just want the paper. I just want the paper.
It's still a feeling that you love to hate. Don't hesitate to put in work just to get this pay. And all this talk about food, I guess I need a plate. And once the trap house boom, I guess I flip a state to get this rate. Money violent like I'm Liz and Rafe. Half a brick a yay. My fire work like Independence Day. Spark a split for hate. Niggas learn from that chink shit.
Yes.
My shooters move around, we moving brink switch. I'm from the school of the hard knocks, from a hard block. I need a beat with a hard knock, flipping hard rock. Need a coupe with a hard top or a hard drop. Pull it out, they be all shocked, watch they jaw drop. My niggas crazy, but we optimistic. Cause I remember days I didn't have a pot to piss in. Somebody tell these pussy niggas I'm the best that did it. Your boy Dag, fire plane, that's the best description. Motherfuckers,
I just want the paper. I just.
All right. Can I get a good old year in the chat for the town, for the real town, not the town these cats be fake claiming, champ. I'm talking about the real town. Tell them the name of block. All right. Let me get another year for the republic in which we stand, because y'all already know it is I, the toughest of all things tough Stino, man. Please make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. All right. Now, as promised, I started that Patreon today, champ. All right, no lie. I did start the Patreon today. So for all of y'all that are tuning in, if y'all want to see a LeBron dust body, all right, if y'all want to see somebody that y'all probably know get exposed, champ, all right, you can tell by the braided bun who that is, champ. If y'all want to see an expose, y'all go over to my Patreon, patreon.com/Tustino, all right, to go ahead and see that expose where I'll put y'all on to who this person really is and why they fronting very hard for views and for subscribers, all right? But that's what we do here at the Republic, all right? Nobody is cut out of that situation. All right. If you're being egregious and I feel like you must be exposed, you will get exposed. All right. So go on over to the Patreon and go ahead and go watch that episode. I will be dropping 3 episodes a week on Patreon. I will be doing a bunch of stuff on Patreon. Go ahead and go subscribe to the Patreon to see a LeBron dusting that y'all have never thought y'all was going to see before. All right. I got fed up, champ. All right. I got fed up. I felt disrespected. All right. I felt disrespected. So I had to set the record straight. So y'all make sure y'all go over to patreon.com/Tustino if y'all want to see that LeBron dusting take place. All right. Now let's get to the content today. Salute to everybody. I'm saying that's in the building. L Dash. I just want the paper. Me too, champ. All right, me too. But first, we always have to straighten things out. And that's what I did today on Patreon. Salute to L Dash. Salute to Poncho. Death Pool. Salute. You know what it is. We are here, champ. Yo, listen. It had to be done. Had to be done. All right. Had to be done. Okay. But if y'all want to go ahead and view that. Go ahead and view that. Mark the Shark. Salute was popping. You already know the vibes. L Dash says looks very interesting. Go over to patreon.com, champ, all right, where you will see the LeBron dusting of a century. I'm not going to hold you. The exposition, all right? The expose of the century. You will see, champ. All right. Well, I get to ask y'all, who is the real person? Is it left or right? All right. Because there's a lot of people being portrayed out here. Okay. So that's the question that I want to get going for everybody that joins the Patreon. All right. Well, let's get it started with something that we spoke about in the past. All right. A couple of days ago, y'all remember seeing this picture right here, champ. All right. This picture shocked the world. As a matter of fact, this picture is the reason why all white folding chairs stock went up at least 1,000%, champ. All right. Where you could before get a white folding chair for about $6. All right. Now it's about $60 or $70, champ, for one folding chair because of this one man right here. Right. And I'm pretty sure y'all remember the video where Son turned into Bob Backlund. I'm not going to hold you. Son turned into ravishing Rick Rude and started to annihilate people with the chairs. Well, this is the man, I'm sorry to say, champ, all right? I'm sorry to say he has been locked up or at least detained and arrested today for his part in the whole riverboat riot, all right? And we're going to read exactly what happened to Son. I know he's not going to be incarcerated for a long time, but God damn it, he's an American icon. God damn it, this man is an American icon and he deserves not to be in jail right now, right? But this is what happened to Son right here. Let's read it, okay? A 5th suspect, all right? So they had already arrested 4 of the other suspects, 3 guys and a female, all right? In the Montgomery Mollywop, that's what they're calling it now. They're calling it the Montgomery Mollywop, champ, all right? Has been arrested nearly a week after the incident went viral. According to Channel 12, Montgomery police said Reggie Ray, champ. Now, you know a nigga has to have 2 first names in order to wield a chair the way he was wielding that chair, champ, all right? All right, he got the powers of Thor when he was wielding that chair, and that can only be a nigga that has 2 first names with the same letter at the front. Reggie Ray, champ, all right? That is a very Alabama-esque type name. Has turned himself in, all right? His surrender came days after law enforcement requested he come forward. Ray is the alleged man seen on video smashing people with the folded chair, right? He's been held in the Montgomery Municipal Jail on a misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge. And that's the messed up part with like different states, all right? Because I already know in New York, disorderly conduct, champ, you're not gonna see Rikers. All right, they're not going to really detain you. They're not gonna like take your picture and none of that like that, champ. They're probably gonna just let you go, give you a desk appearance ticket or something like that. Tell you to stay out of trouble for the next year. ACDU, champ. All right, but it looks like everybody gets processed in these different states. All right, but my question is this, right? Because I did see something that said that they were going to try to see if they could charge these clear people with the hate crime. All right, because the N-word was allegedly said while they were jumping the first black person. They were going to try to shoot for a hate crime, which I don't believe is going to happen, but I do want to see it happen only because we don't really get hate crime laws in our favor. Like they don't usually charge people with hating us. All right, but as we could tell from the whole first scene of the Montgomery brawl, it was nothing but hate infused, champ. All right, it was nothing but hate infused. That's just what it was. All right, it was nothing but hate infused. But salute to my son Reggie Ray for holding it down. Like I said, American icon. He definitely will be out of jail soon, if he's not out of jail already. All right, disorderly conduct. They could have got him with assault, but they got him with a disorderly conduct. He probably didn't even spend the night in jail. All right, he probably didn't even spend the night in jail. But salute to my son Reggie Ray. All right, and if y'all just tuning in, like I said, man, I did do the Patreon, champ. All right, I did upload the expose to the Patreon. If y'all want to see the expose, go ahead, go to patreon.com/toughstino. I can't put that on here because this man likes to get people's pages taken down. Okay, so I had to really think about how I wanted to do this, and I said, well, you know what, let's go to Patreon, champ. All right, I done seen this man get other people's pages taken down. Let's put it on Patreon. So if y'all was tuning in for this past month, or y'all been seeing what's going on and y'all want real answers, go over to patreon.com/toughstino, where y'all can see the LeBron dusting take place live, champ. All right, first video there is the LeBron dusting. Do y'all want to see a dust made body? Okay, do y'all want to see a dust made body? I had to do it for the Republic. All right, now let's move on to the next topic. Salute to L Dash for that $9 super chat, man. Y'all make sure y'all do what L did, man. Go ahead and do what L did. If y'all believe in the Republic and y'all here, go ahead and do what L did. Hit that $9.99, hit that $5, hit that 99 cents. It don't even really matter. All right, go ahead and go back and go to the Patreon, champ. Add the Patreon too. All right, become a member. Support the page, bro. All right, support the page. All right. Dead End Murder. Will you bring back the OMS, the On My Soul shirts? Yes. So I am over this weekend coming. I am going to reactivate the merch page for all of y'all that did want to cop merch before, and for all of y'all that's looking for merch now. I'm gonna open back up the merch page, man. All right. In case y'all do want to cop something, it'll be there for y'all. All right. Let's move on to the next topic, man. Let's move on to the next topic, because I remember seeing this video of Tyrese arguing with some niggas in Home Depot. As I did not know what was going on, Tyrese felt like it was racial discrimination. All right. And we're going to get into it, if it was racist or not. All right. Tyrese takes on Home Depot in a $1 million racial discrimination lawsuit case. All right. Let's get into what it says here, champ. All right. Boom. Mark the Shark says, I just subscribed to the Patreon, fam. Salute. Yo, listen, man. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and go subscribe to the Patreon. All right. I got some fire on there. I'm exposing niggas on Patreon, champ. All right. I can't do it on here because niggas like to get people's pages flagged. So I went on ahead and put that content on Patreon. It's going to be a lot of racy type content that I do on Patreon. A lot of reactions that I can't do on YouTube will go straight up to Patreon. Be doing about 3 or 4 videos a week. So go ahead and go subscribe, man. It's only $5. It ain't too expensive, all right? It ain't too expensive at all. All right, on my soul. You already know the vibes. We here, Ease. We here, Ease. All right. We just had to set the tone. We just had to set the tone. But this is what happened to Tyrese bald-headed ass. All right. So baby boy actor Tyrese acclaimed R. I hate when they do that, bro. Just say Tyrese Gibson, my nigga. Just say Tyrese Gibson. All right. Tyrese Gibson's beef with Home Depot has escalated to $1 million lawsuit. Specifically, Tyrese is suing the company over alleged racial discrimination. Entertainment Weekly reports that it reviewed the lawsuit and Tyrese is seeking $1 million. Additionally, the artist wants to receive damages, attorney's fees, and a judgment declaring that Home Depot violated California's UNRRA Civil Rights Act. I don't know what the hell UNRRA is, but I believe I said it correctly. The case is centered around accusations that Tyrese and 2 members of his team, Eric Mora and Manuel Hernandez, experienced outrageous discriminatory mistreatment and consumer racial profiling firsthand. Tyrese says the trio was waiting to check out at a Home Depot when Gibson decided to wait in his vehicle, while Mora and Hernandez completed the transaction with the actor's credit card. However, an issue arose which resulted in Gibson having to engage in a heated discussion with the cashier via FaceTime before returning in person. The cashier gave no reasonable explanation other than repeating store policy and demanded to see a form of identification. It was only after significant heated conversation that they had go ahead and settled that and let him go. Now, upon reading that and upon seeing the video from when he was in CP taking all that from Tyrese respectfully, child support. Yo, listen, I'm not under the impression that you could let somebody use your credit card. Right? Like, I'm not really under that type of impression that you could let somebody use your credit card in the store. So maybe they was asking son. Now I'm saying, like, yo, you got to come back in and show your ID to even make sure that this is y'all niggas' credit card. It's a lot of flip-flopping going on right now. Maybe it was that, champ, all right? Maybe it was that. Sometimes it's not always racism. Sometimes it do be store policy. Sometimes it do be racism. All right. But being as though it said that he was there inside and then he walked outside to go ahead and sit in the car and he left him with his credit card. To me, it seems kind of crazy. All right. It seems kind of crazy. I just seen one at Walmart and security thought dude stole something they don't even sell. Yeah, that's crazy. I had saw one where son had walked out already and they went and they grabbed some from outside and they brought some back inside and they made him show a receipt and he was like, so you trying to say I'm stealing? And they was like, nah, we just need to see the receipt or whatever. And then he gave the niggas the receipt and niggas look foolish. You know what I'm saying? Niggas look foolish after that. Console, salute, man. I ain't see you in a long time. I recommend buying Stino's merch and avoid worn out Goodwill clothes and suits like some are doing out here. God damn, the worn out suits in the Goodwill is definitely in the expose, champ. All right, it's definitely in the expose. If y'all want to see the expose, y'all can go over to that good old patreon.com/toughstino, man. All right, because I let everything be known. I let everybody understand what type of person that I was in business with, champ. All right, I made it known. All right, so if y'all definitely want to see that, y'all go over there to that patreon.com/the toughest of all things toughstino. Okay, all right, but as far as Tyrese is concerned, sometimes I think niggas be pushing the racial button too fast. All right. Sometimes I think niggas be thinking that because they stars, they can do certain things. And then when the companies or certain people bring them back down to human level, first thing niggas want to do is cry racism. I'm not gonna hold you. But I don't really believe that it was anything racist done to Tyrese. I think sometimes niggas just be getting tight and they use the racism card to try to get lawsuits and shit done. All right. But salute to Tyrese, like I said, man, for fighting, I guess. Technical difficulties, but like I said, salute to Tyrese for fighting, champ. All right, for fighting, because that's what he's doing, trying to win that bread. All right. Now let's move on to the next topic, because this topic I was covering for a little while about Kanye. Kanye West has been doing some very egregious like shit, and it is coming back to haunt his shorty's nostrils. All right, here we go. Kanye West stinks very bad. All right, what the smell? Kanye West outfits create a serious stench that's turning off wife Bianca's sensory. But there's a reason for them. All right, it's crazy that her name is Sensory, and this nigga's fucking up her senses. I'm not gonna hold you, and this nigga's messing up her senses. Okay, let's get to it, man. Because like I said, I'm not gonna be on here for too long. I just dropped that Patreon content. I really just wanted to let y'all know that the Patreon is up, and there is content up on there that y'all may or may not want to see. All right, but let's get into what happened with Kanye and his shorty. Okay, here we go. Kanye has been wearing layers of heavy bomber jackets and hooded masks covering his face during his trip to Italy with Bianca, age 28. An insider told Radar Online that he's covering up more because he has reportedly put on weight. He wears these outfits partly because he genuinely believes they showcase his fashion, genius, and forward thinking, the source says, but it's also to cover up him gaining a little weight. And I'm not going to hold you. I cannot see the fashion part. Maybe I'm just not as fashionable as Mr. Kanye West, all right? But when they talk about smells and they talk about how much sweat one may be sweating underneath these outfits, I have to agree with that part there, champ, all right? I thought the nigga was an aqua ninja, all right? I thought he was doing aquatic aerobics. That's what I thought was going on. I thought he was in an aquatic aerobics class. All right. But it seems as though they're saying that Kanye is gaining a little bit of weight and he may be a little insecure about his weight gain. But in turn, it's making his ass stink. All right. According to his wife, Bianca Sensory. Okay. Last month, Kanye was spotted wearing several layers, loose pants, a head wrap, and tight spandex over his feet. And I can't hold you when your feet sweat. Especially for a lot of men, when your feet sweat, it smells kind of corn chippiest. Okay. He's got to be cooking under those layers, the sources said. His BO is something awful since he rarely uses deodorant. This is another rich nigga that feels like because he has money that he does not have stink ass underarms, which is a goddamn lie, okay? Which is just simply not true, okay? These billionaire niggas, bro, they feel like just because you eat beyond beef, champ, Just because you eat Beyond Whoppers does not mean that you will not get a stench underneath your underarms, man. All right, it just don't mean that. You must always wash up and use deodorant. In the beginning, Kanye's mode of dressing was an enigma. Now it's just a stink. And I can't lie, they may be telling the God's honest truth. I don't think nobody's hating. All right. I don't think there's no hateration or no holleration for that dancery there, champ. All right. I think there's people around Kanye, including his wife, that are coming out about him being stink, son. Facts. I mean, it's guaranteed that if you are one of these photographers, you're probably going to pass sun, and you're probably going to end up smelling sun as well. All right. Let's get to this last one. They added, it's a very serious stench when the layers come off and he's dripping in sweat head to toe, especially as he's not big on showering. So God, like, yo, bro, what? So he's not big on showering and he's not big on deodorant. What is this nigga big on? Pause. Like, niggas got money out here, champ. All right, I can see if you're not big on deodorant because you take wild showers. Like, yo, bro, I take 4 showers a day, bro. I really don't need to use deodorant. Plus, I drink 8 glasses of water a day and I eat nothing but the naturalist of kale. Like, I can understand that. I can understand that, bro. But if you're not showering and you're not using deodorant and you wearing wild clothes like you from the Dragon Ball Z saga, come on, champ. What are we doing? All right. That's when it becomes very bad. And I knew this would happen for Kanye West because it just was getting worse and worse and more layers and more layers and more layers. All right. You always get to hear the craziest side about these artists and things like that when they wives get to talking. All right. When they wives get to talking, you get to find out everything about these artists. All right. And if y'all want to find out everything about people that you thought you know, go on over to my Patreon page now, champ. Go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/ToughStino, if you want to see an expose. If you want to see a brioched LeBron dusted body, please go over to my Patreon, patreon.com/ToughStino, where you will see an expose, the final word. All right. This is the final word. This is for all of y'all. Don't get caught up. All right. This is to let all of y'all know. Don't get caught up with this person. All right. Don't follow this person. Everything this person say is a goddamn lie. This person got 7 different aliases and 7 different names and profiles and different content that they post. And I'm just exposing it for y'all. I'm just telling y'all what it is, and that's just the bottom line. I will be uploading like 3 to 4 videos a week on my Patreon page. Nothing but reaction videos and things like that. All right. Let's get to some comments. All right. Let's go. Mark the Shark says insecurity. Oh, this is a good one, champ. Insecure and smelly are one bad combination. It is, champ. You want to know what else is a bad combination? Suits from Shein and claiming to not be woke. All right. That's another nasty combination. Ye got to change clothes like Jay-Z and Pharrell and go as well, champ. He definitely does. All right. He has enough money to get a personal trainer for like a month. He's good. LOL, being stinky is not good. It's never good. It's stinky. He needs some aluminum-free deodorant. That nigga need whatever deodorant makes you not stink, champ. All right. It doesn't matter which deodorant it is. Okay. I don't know. Aluminum, plastic, paper, whatever deodorant works for you. Powder. I like the powder deodorant. I don't really like the green gel deodorant. Makes me smell like my grandfather, right? So I usually get the powder deodorant, right? Arm & Hammer works good. Dove Men is very exceptional. What's that other one, bro? What's that other one? where they had the funny commercials. That should make me break out. There's too much perfume in that one. What's the name of them shits? I forgot. Was someone sitting on the horse? He was like, "Look at your man. Look at me. Look at your man. Look at me. Now look at me again." Like something right there. But that shit make my underarms break out. I'm not gonna hold you. Can't use that one. All right. You can't be looking like that and stinking double homie. Yes, sir, it is. That's what happens when you're a fashion guru. My theory is that Kanye been gaining weight because of steroid meds that he's using to treat that clap champ. Kim lost hella weight and they tried to put the blame on Pete Davidson. Oh, see, I'm lost on that one. I hate to be on the elevator with Kanye. I mean, it's looking like people are not liking to be around Kanye right now for a lot of those reasons. All right. And when I seen it, I said, man, I got to bring this to the check. All right. We're not really on a too serious note today, like I said, because I did just drop that Patreon content for y'all to go ahead and go see. Go over to patreon.com/toughstino. That's really why I want to come on here and talk to y'all, bro. What would be worse if the elevator broke and you're just stuck in there for hours? Bro, he has to get out the elevator regardless, all right? If we were stuck in the elevator, he would have to get out. Y'all can read between the lines, all right? He would have to get out, okay? Kanye's such a narcissist that he probably feels inferior taking a shower and beefing with the You make me feel too feminine, me rubbing all these soap suds on me. This loofah is too soapy. That's disgusting. L Dash, what you got to say, champ? All right. Kanye had lipo already. He did, champ. He did, like Funk Flex. Already, he better get his ass in the gym. Yes. The gym is always better to me than any form of surgery. All right. He should learn from that surgery, being as though that his mom's passed away. I mean, exposing the transmission level. See, I didn't even put that in there. I didn't even put that in there, champ. I didn't even put the information about him being caught up with the transmission like a mechanic, all right? I didn't expose him being caught up with the transmission, all right? But it can go there. It can get there, all right? I just simply let people know who this man is, all right? And what he's trying to do and how he's trying to play his viewers and his subscribers, all right? That's what I put in the content, all right? That this man is not who he says he is, okay? That's what I put in the content. I didn't put how son got caught up with the transmissions. I didn't put that. I didn't say that, all right? I didn't say that. I didn't put that in there, but it can go left. It can go left. Y'all make sure y'all get ahead and join the Patreon, all right? Join the Patreon, patreon.com/toughstino, all right? Because there may or may not be a part two. There may or may not be a part two. I'm not going to hold you. There may or may not be a part two coming. All right, so y'all make sure y'all go ahead to patreon.com/toughstino. There may or may not be a part two coming. All right, there may or may not be a part two coming. That's it. I mean, if niggas' mouths keep going, it'll get worse. If niggas' mouths keep going, it'll get way worse. I'm not gonna hold you. It'll get way worse. It'll get way worse. All right. It'll get way worse. Aluminum free is good because aluminum in the long run can cause Alzheimer's. Facts. Old Spice. That's what it's called. The red jar, the little red container. Yeah, that shit makes me break out. That makes me break out. And I never was an Axe, nigga. The double pitch to chesty was never me, champ. All right. I was always a Dove men, Dove bar, Dove type body wash type of guy. Let me find out. It's $1 million cats out here smelling bad. Yes, it is, champ. It is. All right, it is. I mean, it's Post Malone was, I believe, the first one that I heard doesn't use deodorant, but he smokes hella bogeys and it's like a bad aroma. All right, it's just like a bad aroma. Part 2 is definitely gonna be wild. All right, we gotta up it. We gotta up it. Yo, listen, and this is for everybody that watches my page and knows me very well, right? Um, I felt like, for number one, I was doing my community a disservice by not letting y'all know who this person really is. Two, I felt disrespected because although I made my decision to not do content with this person anymore and not talk to this person, I did not disrespect this person. I did not go on my platform and belittle this person, pull up their views, put pictures of them up. I didn't do that, right? But I did get a text message from somebody saying that this person was doing this same thing to me, which is the reason why I ultimately did the Patreon. So I don't want anybody to be like, yo, Stino Wilder. Nah, champ. The only thing I did was expose for y'all. The only thing I did was expose for y'all. And when y'all find out who this person really is and the type of content that this person still makes under a different name, y'all are going to thank me, because I don't have time to be on here listening to liars. So I know y'all don't. I know everybody got the same 24 hours in a day. So it would be uncivilized. It wouldn't be steam if I didn't expose this person for y'all. It just wouldn't be me. So go over to patreon.com/toughstino, man. If y'all want to go ahead and go see, if y'all want to stay ignorant and y'all want to still follow Son and watch, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. But for me, I had to do what I had to do, champ. All right. I had to do what I had to do because this nigga's taking my words, nigga's taking my whole lingo, my swag, and that's not really you, champ. All right. Son was an astral projector. I was already going to subscribe, but damn, yo, listen, I didn't put everything in that. All right. I didn't put everything in that first video. That video was just to let y'all know that this person is not who they're portraying to be under the name that they're using now. Okay. That's the only thing that video does. All right. And that's just a fact. Okay. Let me find out. It's mechanics out here working on transmissions, bro. It's people that get caught working on transmissions every day. That's not mechanics, bro. All right. It's people that get caught. It's people that gets caught. I ain't gonna lie. It's people that get caught, and Son may or may not have gotten caught with the transmission. It's people out here that say he did, champ. All right. And because I was working with Son, I believed his story. Okay. So that's why I didn't even put that in the video, because I believe what Son has said. But it is some people out here that said that Son got caught with you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I'm gonna watch right after this. Get that Patreon for the exclusives. Yeah, man, get the Patreon for the exclusives. Get the Patreon for the exclusives. I want to get to what Mike Larry said, son. Let me find out jokers ain't who they say they is. Go ahead and go to the Patreon, bro. Go ahead and go to the Patreon, bro. It's the honesty. That's why I rock with you, bro. I never tried to violate nobody. I stayed. I made my decision. As a matter of fact, Mark the Shark, I called you before I made my decision. I called you. I'm like, yo, bro, I think I may be making a wild decision, bro, but this is what Son did. And you was like, yo, bro, anybody that'll do that to you does not respect you. And from that moment, I stopped messing with Son, but I didn't curse him out. I didn't do anything like that. I just went on and made my own content, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I was put in thumbnails. I was made fun of. Niggas made pictures of me and all types of stuff. It was talking about my views and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at. That's where we at. Mike Lowry says, man, y'all supposed to be squad. Showface and Stino was the squad, man. Y'all better together. No, that's not true, bro. So before I came to YouTube, he used to watch my show on Facebook. I used to get 20,000 views or better each episode on Facebook. All right. This was 3-4 years ago when I first started doing this talking to people on camera thing. All right. So when I came to Facebook, when I came to YouTube, I already had my own thing going. Okay. What I was used, because if you go watch the Patreon content, Son wasn't who he is now before I got here. Okay. Once I got to work with Son and got to his page, then he started Queens and started doing, you know what I'm saying? So it's you'll get to see it in the content, bro. But I can never say that I'm better with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm Steen. All right. I am Steen. Okay. I am Steen. It always gave unoriginal on that side. You always came with valid points and facts. Yeah, I mean, if y'all was paying attention to the Little Tay case, right? If y'all go and look at the times, bro, Son did a video before I went live talking about how Shorty passed away. As soon as I went live, he went live again saying the same thing I was saying. This is just facts. All right. I don't, bro. I've been doing this for a long time. All right. I've been doing this for a very long time. Okay. This is why I go into depth on my topics, because I've been doing this for a while, bro. All right. If you go to the Patreon, I'll show you what he was doing. Okay. I'm from ATL. Y'all will put it on for New York. I was feeling when I watched y'all together. Facts. I mean, I'm still putting on for New York. I may be the only one of us that's from Queens, from Southside, from where I say I am. Tell Son to say a block. Tell Son to point out where his block is at, champ. Where he grew up, what block he grew up on. All right. If he can't do that, then he's not from the town. He's not from the town. Okay. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. But like I said, if y'all want to see a LeBron dusting in person, y'all go over to that patreon.com/Tustino, where I expose who needs to be exposed. All right. I expose who needs to be exposed for y'all. Because like I said, I wouldn't want to waste time on here watching somebody who's not official. Okay, I wouldn't want to spend time on here watching somebody who's lying to me or just trying to say what they think I want to hear because they think I am a type of person. All right. The only reason why people do that is because they think that the consumer is stupid. All right. They learn about niches and lanes and stuff like that. And then they switch up and they think that consumers are just really dumb. Right. So, oh, yeah, I could just portray to be somebody that does conspiracies, or I could just portray to be somebody that talks about this from a street angle. And bro, not even street. Bro, not even about none of that action. I'm saying that would warrant you to be a street nigga. Okay. And I expose that. That's just what it is. I expose that. All right. So if y'all want to see, if y'all want to go ahead and watch that, go over to patreon.com/Tustino. Mike Larry, it seemed cool, but watch again. Stino carried Son even when he was ODing. Facts. This is just facts. This is just facts. This is just facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people have been telling me that for a while. I wasn't really paying attention to it because I was working. I was just trying to put out content, trying to help him, you know what I'm saying, grow. So in turn, it would help my page grow too and help my platform grow too. But it never came a reciprocating time. It just never got there, right? It just never got there. All right. Let's get to some more comments and then we're gonna get out of here, champ. All right. We not negotiating, it ain't coming back, it ain't what it was. Now we move on to better. Facts, man. Now we just moving on to better. It's going to be more great things coming up within the next couple of days and weeks. All right, I'm gonna have the new area to do my podcast. I'm gonna have a bunch of new features and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of Patreon content. It just gonna be getting better and better and better. All right. Oh yeah, the Tougher Flush is gonna come back, but that's gonna be on Patreon. All right. So if y'all want to watch Tougher Flush, it's gonna be on Patreon probably every either Thursday or Sunday. All right. We're gonna do that on On Patreon, it's gonna be live. I'm gonna do lives on Patreon, and we're gonna do the tougher flush. All right, so it's gonna be a lot of things coming back, man. All right, it's gonna be a lot of things coming back. We're gonna be doing the roasting league and all that shit too. Hey, Stino, is there any way I can see a particular episode of Tougher Flush, the one I submitted that had the rice and beans song in it that had me dying? I'll donate just to see that link. Yo, to be honest, bro, I don't think I have any of those no more, bro. I don't think I got them saved nowhere. I might. If I got it saved somewhere, I'll just email you the episode, bro, so you can watch it, bro. I wouldn't charge you for that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's not how we get down, bro. I just send you that episode. It's all good. Get right with E. Stino brought the news consistently and brought intelligent points. Son, bring the humor. Not gonna lie, they doper together. Nah, son. There's nobody funnier than me, bro. There's nobody funnier than me. And you can check the video. Before I got there was no jokes. There was no cracking on people. I created the tougher thorns where we roasting people and people families and all that. Like that's all me. All right. If you really do research, I had the skit group called Skit Bros. All right, I had a viral skit group already where we was doing skits and comedy. So when I came to YouTube, I brought all of that with me. All right, I bought Snitchman McGantis. I bought the roasting. I bought all that. All right, I bought all that. So I can't say that anything was anybody else but me. Oh my God, the Tougher Flush Golden Poop Awards was fire. Yeah, we're gonna bring all that back, man. Just make sure y'all hit up that Patreon, man. And stay tuned because I'm definitely going to bring a lot of stuff back. All right, I'm definitely going to bring a lot of stuff back. But salute to all of y'all, Ellie Dash, V13, Kenso, all of y'all, man. Mark the Shark, salute. Listen, just pack y'all ish. We going over there now. Facts. Just pack it up, champ. All right, just pack it up. Just pack it up. LOL. When Buddy said he from NYC, I had the side eye based on how he dressed. I didn't want to think like that, but the senses be kicking in. Bro, go to patreon.com/toughstino. I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you. Even if you just go for this one episode, I promise you, bro. You're not going to regret it, bro. I prove everything, bro. I prove everything, bro. Son is definitely not from the town. All right. He definitely don't know what block he from. He still never said a block to this day. He's never said a block. All right. And it would just leave me to believe that he's not from the town. You could be from New York and be from Mount Vernon. You could be from New York and be from like Buffalo, White Plains, Long Island, Amityville, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And not be from the actual real town. All right. Southside, I believe the only reason why Son said Southside was because he knew that I was from Southside. All right. And that's just facts because he still never said a block. I be naming blocks I lived on all the time, and people be in the chat that live by me. All right. Those suits reminded me of a used car salesman. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. All right. So make sure y'all go over to the Patreon, man. Y'all both street Republicans. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, bro. I am a Czech Republican, bro, which means we check everybody. We check the situation. All right. We check the situation. We check situations. That's all we do. All right, we check situations and we tell y'all when niggas is clout chasing and things like that, when people are acting circassious and not being themselves or not being a stand-up individual. And that's what we did on Patreon, man. All right. That's what we did on Patreon. It's a good 45 minutes of proof. It is, champ. It is. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the Patreon, patreon.com/toughstino. Go ahead and sign up. Like I said, I'll be doing 3 to 5 videos on there a week for y'all viewing pleasure. And if y'all go ahead, man, y'all can go ahead and see the first ever Patreon LeBron dusting happen live, champ. All right. So go over there to patreon.com/toughstino. If y'all don't, All right. If y'all don't do that, y'all don't hit that like button and subscribe, I'm going to have to turn y'all into that talcum powder champ, aka that LeBron does. Salute.